Hello guys, glad to have you on board again today. I'm pretty sorry I couldn't make it to record the video today. I had to take care of my sick son earlier today, so I'll try to record something just ASAP because I'll have to leave in a few minutes. So probably a 10-minute video just to try covering up at least the cryptocurrencies, as I know that this is what most of you guys are taking care of. So first of all, we've got the Bitcoin's been trying to make a bullish breakout today, totally invalidated it in a single day. So it's not necessarily the good of a news because now we have a fucking damn upper shadow candle, yet not closed, but this is still keeping on going. As you can see, we've made a lower shadow candle, followed by an upper shadow candle, ranged in between, but slightly to the upside, tried to break a bearish breakdown. 2 days ago, invalidated the day right after. Right now we try to break up, invalidated in a single day, leaving that pretty nasty upper shadow candle. So it's still pretty hard to figure out what's at play. The momentum remains in a bearish potential cycle, which means for now, momentum is going upside even though the lagging is going faster, which means we should either keep it up or getting slightly higher than that, or we're going to have to reverse and it's not going to be pretty. So at that point, momentum is quite neutral. Consider it whenever you are between 25 and minus 25, basically equals to 0 in terms of momentum. So we're kind of neutral on a support, which means you don't want to be an aggressive seller, but you don't necessarily want to buy eyes closed without a risk management. Because the market seems to be holding that support for a long time now. It's been mostly 2 weeks that we're right here. And it's not doing that great in terms of weekly chart. What we have in here really needs to be bullish till the end of that week. If what we've done today is about to be the highest, the high of that week, and closing like that, not a good sign for next week. Simply tells that we found a support, but we cannot manage to break resistances. We're going to have to range those two prices for an extended period of time. Can be working out that way anyway, because this is not the end of the world. As I said, I have two options right now in a daily chart time frame. Option number one, we kind of try to just give me a second to restore my tools. So option number one, we get to create some kind of desert crossing phase in which we cannot manage to break either the support or resistance. Anytime we try to fake one, we just restore pretty instantly. We can have some volatility, but normally the volatility should just remain very low for an extended period of time. Let's say approximately a couple months. Starting from mid-August, it should at least last until mid-October. If we manage to do something like that, staying in there for at least 1 to 2 months, I'll be ready to say that we found out the bottom of that crashing pattern. But still, right now, to me, the most probable remains something like that, in which we're going to fuck up all the stop losses and then return to the mean brutally and then making the desert crossing phase. So I really don't know what the market would choose. Once again, at that point, I really don't speculate, but I need to be honest with you guys. I just get to short that market. Very tiny short position. It's just the fact that whenever we reached out to that breakout and I saw that we were faking and failing to break up, I said, okay, I think we have to go down. And as you can see, sine wave is already reversing to a bearish cycle right now, as we're about to create a resistance in here. So we've got support, resistance. It's pretty hard to figure out what's at play. We've got a bottom in here not confirmed by the momentum, got a bottom in here not confirmed by the momentum. Same thing goes in here. So we don't have a consensus between the two indicators. It's just sometimes the momentum is hardly pushing upward and sine wave is not following it. Sometimes sine wave is showing heavy resistances, the momentum isn't confirming it. So it really is a damn market difficult to trade. All I say at that point is that as we had a bullish breakout faked, we now have a resistance in here, as we did have to confirm that support. As we broke a resistance, this remains a valid support to me. So we've got support in here, resistance in there. Anything that happens in between is none of my concern. But I basically get to short take my profit, and I don't want to know more about that. It's just that it seemed like a pretty easy trade to make, to simply take the losses, take the losses of those who will basically form a trade. But it was instantly a trade that we already terminated at that point. We could go lower, I don't really care. It's just that at that point I'm selling high, taking the profits in the mid part, as I'll favor the sells. But I don't know if the market is about to keep on going this way or not. Okay. Regarding the other cryptocurrencies, it's pretty much damn the same. As I said, it's hard to tell who the fuck is going to do what because everything is decorrelated. It's kind of a big mess out there. Some are going up, some are going down. Everybody thinks that if Bitcoin goes down, everything has to go down as well, which is to me not the case. The money that is at play right now is not necessarily Bitcoin versus altcoins. It's most likely altcoin versus dollar, which means those who will invest right now doesn't already have Bitcoin. They do not have Bitcoins already, which means they don't even care about the Bitcoin's prices. It's just those who will get in there are long-term buyers, people who will take dollars to turn them into altcoins, which means I know you might be thinking that way because it's been the case so far. The correlation between Bitcoins and altcoins and things like that might be the case, but not necessarily that much of what you were used to before. So don't take that thing for granted. It's not going to be the case anymore. It's just right now we are in a big mess in which you're kind of being the fishes in the sea, and you're blown out depending on the waves, bullish versus bearish, We're most likely trading ranges. So don't overthink things. It's basically if you can make tiny gains in there, good for you, but take them as fast as possible because if you try to last them, you're probably going to lose them more than anything else. So as I said, I've been taking a tiny bearish trade, basically just to, I've been taking a bearish entry in there. I got stopped out, so I took another trade and paid for the stop. So it's basically I've been taking back the money the market took away from me. So it's basically just that way. It's a kind of a revenge trade, a short-term trade. I've been taking my money back, and now I'm waiting to see how it goes. It's basically that now we don't have anything close to a signal in there. It's just the market have found a resistance, got a support. Don't overthink in there. Second thing that I'm concerned about is still the same, the overall global equity market. That is just playing totally dumb for the same reasons. Not the same market, but the reasons are the same. The volumes in here are just very tiny. Summer mode volumes means lots of uneducated trader, unexperienced trader, trying to play speculation out there with market makers with lots of money, automated system that can adjust in less than a microsecond. They're basically better than you. It's just play it that way. I've been figuring this out earlier today for the French users and made a show about this, and we're going to make another one regarding this whenever I got the time, because it's really an important thing we need to talk about. It's why generally people are losing money during the summer. It's because we have a less viable market. Right now the market is not necessarily pricing things, but more likely taking care of the money getting in, and most of that money is coming from retail traders, which means low volumes, and market makers are just playing with you. They don't really care about printing real prices. It's just printing prices that makes you play the game, and it's kind of the casino's electricity. The market maker is not the bad guy who want to steal your money. Obviously it will, because it have better odds to make money than you will in that case, and they make tiny amounts of money just making it out of you, but their goal is not necessarily to make money. It's just to make sure that you're going to trade each and every day. It's kind of pulling electricity into a casino to make sure the damn machines will light on and make you play. So this is basically it. Right now you're playing alone versus the casino. So obviously the casino will win. Doesn't say that you're not going to win a few times, and that not going to be lucky calls out there in which you're going to make huge amount of money. But let's set things really straight right now. It really is playing the damn machines into a casino. You have less odds to make money than to lose it. You can lose from time to time, but generally the casino will take the money in the end. So that's pretty much what I'm facing right now, and I've been figuring this out. I mean, for the for almost entire my years, but since I've got into intraday and swing trading. So 4 years ago, I've been losing all summer long all of those 4 years, which means in terms of equity, not pending, not including the pending trades, which means the long-term trades I have in the background, I don't take those in account in here. It's just the real pricing equity, the value of my account, not taking care of growth, profit, loss, just what's already taken in and out. And regarding just that, the trades I take in the summer are causing me more losses than winners. And this is something that is happening each and every year for a single reason. I shouldn't necessarily get to trade during the summer or adjust my trading. And we'll make a video about that. But I'm going to tell you what changes I will be making during the next years to make sure I'm not going to be fucked up again by that same mistake the next year. Because I should adjust my strategy during the summer to avoid getting into stupid stop losses just because the market doesn't want to print prices. The market doesn't want to search value. All the market cares about is just kind of stupid pushing the trends as far as they can to trigger as many stop losses as they can, as generally retail traders will try to fight trends. It's proven by statistics. Whenever the price moves down, retail traders are trying to buy. So this is the only reason why the price is going that way or that way during the summer without retracement. It's just because whenever the price starts to go down, retail traders are buying, and it's more reliable for market makers' algorithms to go chase your stop losses than you're taking profits. So I'm gonna make an entire argumentation out of this, and you'll see that this is really crystal clear when you get to the actual point. So we're gonna talk about this later. I'm gonna leave you guys on that. So don't overthink things right now. The more you think, the more losses you'll probably get out there. It's just basically right now, if you do trade, just divide the leverage you will use by 2, put the stop loss 2 times away from where you would like to put it, and take the gains as fast as you can. Because the more you're gonna let them out there, the more you're gonna get odds for the market maker to take them away from you. So it really kind of a dumb trading mode actually right now, and it might still remain at play for, let's say, a couple weeks. So this is the only reason why, for example, I'm not letting that trade open, even though I think we're going to go to the downside. I don't want to let the trade open. I'm just going to take the gains and get out, and now waiting for the smart money to get back into that market to restore some kind of pricing valuations and not just printing stupid prices to trigger trades. Okay, so moving on, but we're going to talk about that later that week. I cannot handle this today. Bye, guys.